What's up, y'all? It's your girl, the Authentic Empress. I apologize about that. Anywho, so continuing from where I left off, you have these individuals now, they want to come back because they want to be in your limelight. Now they want to come back and they want to bask in your garden. They want to bask in your inner sun, right? Because theirs is dimmed. Theirs is dimmed. It's frail. It's a little dry. 7 of Pentacles. They were so focused. They were so focused on thinking that they're outdoing you, competing with you, and you're not even competing with motherfuckers. Whole time, the shit that they was really supposed to be investing in, that shit done wildered away. So now they want to uproot these things from the past, these old ass things that you done released and moved on from. You done forgave yourself regarding the situation. You done forgave the situation. Just because, keep in mind, I'm using the word forgave, not forgive. There's no giving in the for future. Like, for is talking about like forward, future. You're not giving to this. You're not giving to this individual, to these individuals, to the situation in the future. No, you forgave. I gave to that shit in the past. I'm not giving to that shit no more in the future. I learned my fucking lesson. You need to learn yours. This is your lesson. Your lesson is to not forsake. It's to no longer forsake. So moving forward, don't take motherfuckers for granted who are divinely placed in your life to be an asset. And don't be a liability to those assets. Huh? So yeah. Now motherfuckers want to make their professions of love. Now they want to talk about things that you addressed right then and there when it happened. You addressed it then. And when you did address it then, they try to label you as combative, as confrontational. They try to label you as like you keep shit going and like you're low vibrational, you're negative. Why can't you be peaceful? Just because you are mature enough to be accountable and to address the situation accordingly, to be emotionally competent and emotionally intelligent, emotionally responsible. Why wouldn't you address the situation right then and there? Like, why allow unnecessary extensions of duration or reflecting on a thing when you can just talk to the person that it's regarding? You can just discuss it with the person right then and there, or within a decent amount of time frame. Because in some situations, yeah, you do need to allot some time in between certain things, depending on the intensity or depending on what it is. These motherfuckers had buku time to right the situation, to heal the situation, and due to their immaturity, to their lack of accountability, to them being intimidated by your strength and your ability to face anything, like to just face it, regardless of what it was. It's better to just face it and get that shit over with. They were intimidated by that. They weren't accustomed to that. But now that they see that their efforts and the things that I guess they wanted to manifest for you, or what it may have appeared to look like externally, because remember, a lot of these people were very superficial. These people were so focused on the external aspect of things, not internally. They thought it was. Some people thought they was. Some people just would say that they was just because of some fucking trend. A lot of these people are trend followers more than anything. More than anything. Not to say that we never got caught up in those things, but we are the ones that ask questions about everything. That's another card that came out. It said question everything. We would have our little intuitive nudges, and we would actually tend to it. We would not ignore it. We wouldn't disregard. We would not disregard that. And in doing so, that ruffled their feathers. Because now that means, well, what I thought was hidden, what I thought I was able to deceive people with, this image that I created, that gave me a false sense of confidence and security, somebody is able to see through that shit. Somebody is bold enough, brave enough, courageous enough, humble enough to address me for my deception. And not only that, they already know the truth of my deception before I even, and there's nothing I can do. What can I do? What can I say? Clearly this motherfucker is seeing through shit. What can I do? What can I say? And another thing too, that instant karma and shit that motherfuckers will get for mistreating you. The shit is real. Justice will always be served. The scales have to be balanced. That's just how it is. That's how all the energies are in the universe, balanced. That's why you have some planets that are masculine energy. You have some planets that are of a feminine energy. You have some elements that are of a masculine energy. You have some elements that are of a feminine energy. I don't care what nobody say about, because I seen a post, and for the most part, this person, you know, they say like some beautiful, you know, things. They speak beautiful things, philosophies. However, they said something along the lines of believing that you're not, that your ex or whomever, it doesn't have to just be your ex, it can be anybody who did an injustice unto you, that they're not going to receive, that something about they're not going to receive karma for that shit just because they did wrong by you, and that's a negative way of being or some shit, or that's narcissistic in order to even be thinking that way. What? Do we not understand planet Saturn, the Lord of Karma? What? Do we not understand the Libran energy? Why the fuck does this even exist? Why have we ever had judges throughout history? Come on now. Why do you have discernment and intuition? Why? If you're not supposed to balance and stabilize situations that arise. Come on now. Something not right with that logic. It sounds very illogical. It sounds like, okay, on some devil's advocate shit. So, anywho, trying to make sure I remember everything. I know that elephant, because I pulled some animal messages for you guys too. For the simple fact that I was supposed to do it on the element collective readings, and I ran out of time because we exceeded an hour. But I want to say the elephant card was the first card that came out. You know, the elephant talks about wisdom, and what it says was you've been extended wisdom from your ancestors. You have the wisdom of the generations of the past or some shit like that. Because you have that. You've been entrusted. Your ancestors have entrusted you with certain gifts and abilities and tasks and goals, right? Incentives. All of these things that they knew you would be responsible. These things that they knew you would handle with care. These things that they knew you will multiply. The parable of the talents. These talents that they knew you would multiply in the upright. For many nations. That you will be a father or mother of many nations. Right? It's not that they never gave any of those other... It's not these other people never had an opportunity to do the shit. They just was too weak to do the shit. They weren't... These people were putting themselves through all types of hells in this lifetime. Putting themselves under this, you know... through these surgeries with their bodies, and you know what I'm saying, through these drugs and these alcohols and all type of shit. These people were putting themselves under like treacherous treatment, but they can't fast. They can't manage to fast from some shit. They can't manage to be disciplined enough to actually put in the work to get that body in a natural manner, to exercise or whatever the case may be, to eat healthier food. They can't manage to be mindful of their words, of their thoughts. They can't manage to take heed to their intuition, to their experiences, their discernment, wisdom, truth. They can't manage to unwaveringly do those shit, but they can be unwavering when it comes to toxic shit. So they had the same fucking opportunity. Feel bad about what? You spent enough time with your sympathy in those places where they had no empathy and no sympathy for you. You spent enough time there. You did your place. You were a catalyst. You were a catalyst to these people's growth. It's up to them what the fuck they do with that. We always hear the same thing. You can take the horse to the water. You cannot make the horse drink. Who the fuck about to get kicked? Who about to get kicked by a fucking horse? Not I. Not I. Because that will be the day that the horse get beat the fuck down. Okay? I may be human, but I got ram bull energy. I will fuck you up. I will fuck you up. Any animal that disrespect me, because I don't disrespect animals. So that's just what it is. That's just a mutual agreement. That's how I am with anybody. It's a mutual agreement. You trying to fuck up my energy. You know what I'm saying? You just like snakes. I tell people snakes are harmless. For the most part, snakes are harmless unless they feel like they need to protect themselves. And they can sense their energy because we're all energy. We're all energetic. Period. They can sense that energy. That's why I'm able to get so fucking close to snakes. I don't fear them. I don't have an energy that I'm going to harm them. I don't have that type of energy. That's why I'm able to have such a deep connection with nature. Because they trust me. They trust my energy because of the frequency. So you damn right. Now, I'm going to let you know, me fucking with a horse anyway, it's not going to be that. Hell, the horse will drink with me. Like, if it came down to a real horse, it probably would. Just because of my energy. However, I'm not going to pressure the horse into doing nothing because I respect that horse's energy. Period. Period. Behold, I stand at the door and knock with healthier information, with healthier alternatives. Behold, I stand at the door and I knock with truth. I'm going to knock the first time. No answer. I'll wait. I'll knock again. Wait a little bit. No answer. Okay, they're probably asleep. They're probably occupied. Maybe they don't want to be bothered. Maybe they're not home. I'll visit another time. I'm not going to keep coming there every day. I'm not going to keep coming there every hour. I'm not going to harass you. I'm not going to try to possess you. I'm not going to be obsessed with you. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave some necessary time in between. I'm going to allow time for you to come in and you recognize and acknowledge my patronage, my generosity, my loyalty, my faithfulness, my trustworthiness. I'm going to allow you that time. But believe me, it's not going to be to my detriment. Know that. And my discernment, my guides, the Most High, the archangels, the ascended masters are going to let me know when, okay, this is who this motherfucker is. This is how they see the situation. Their pride, their ego is inflated as a result of the situation. Leave that motherfucker where they at. Because I understand the value and the worth of my energy. The potency of my energy and anything that I involve it with. And motherfuckers get confused and think that shit is, that they're conjuring that shit from themselves because they fucking with you. And because of these illusions that they sow for themselves. So now they're in the illusion and believing that, oh, I must be the shit, or I'm this and I'm that, because she doing this and he doing that. Oh, okay. But when you remove your energy, then what? You're looking helpless and hopeless. 1422 on the timer just now. Y'all know my birthday, April 22nd, 422. My birthday next week. Aries, Taurus, shout out to Taurus season coming soon. Period. Then they looking crazy. Then now they desperate, and now they want to come back in. Now they making fake profiles. Now they ready to apologize. Now they ready to talk. Now they want to have those deep talks. Now they want to link up and meet up and hang out. Now they want to do all this shit that you done tried to do with these motherfuckers in the past. And they didn't want the offer. Now you don't want the fucking offer. It's so crazy. This message is so on time because I started writing a song last night and it starts off saying, no old friends. No old friends. I'm only open to new friends. Decipher the code, friends. Decipher the code, break the mold, friends. That's what I said. I changed it. No old friends. I'm only open to new friends. Decipher the code, break the mold, friends. Period. Period. Reciprocity. People who are about that shit like I'm about that shit. People who can match my fucking energy. That's what we own. Another card that came out, special connections. That card came out for us as well. We're going to get the connections we deserve. We got them. It's happening now. It's happening now. It's happening now. I took a leap of faith. First person that I met was cool as fuck was a Libra. Pay attention to these people's zodiac signs. Pay attention to these people placed in your life. When you follow spirit and you take whatever that leap of faith was or is, pay attention to the zodiacs of these people that you meet in the pattern, right? First person I met was a fucking Libra. Second person I met was a fucking Virgo. Second person I met was a fucking Aries. Right after that, a Scorpio. That shit is all synchronistic. That shit is deep as fuck. And so timely. Man, and these people were amazing people. Beautiful people. Different walks of life. Different versions of self. But still the conversation was just so timely and on point. Whether we was just, you know what I'm saying, like matching energy or affirming one another's energy or sharpening, because that's still happening as well. That's still happening as well. Because that's your calling as chosen, as a leader. But yes, this your girl, the Authentic Empress. Trying to see if I can remember. Yeah, because the Wild Horse had came out for you guys. Well, for us. What other cards came out? I basically said everything. I basically paraphrased everything. It would have been really cool if you guys could have seen the original video when your girl was doing the Dougie and shit. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. All my bitches love me. That was the message that came out too. And you know, I don't call people bitches, and I damn sure don't allow nobody to call me no bitch. Nope. That's just not me. Don't call me no bitch. Don't call me no bad bitch. No, I'm not no bad bitch. And I don't address people as bitches. So ain't nobody about to address me as no bitch. Period. Anyway, I'm not no fucking dog. However, you can call... Never mind. I ain't about to say that. I was going to say you can call me a feline, but nah. That was another message that came out, though. These people were jealous and envious because regardless of whatever image that they try to paint or create about you in their minds or to other people, you naturally attract people who love you. People naturally love you, love your energy. They like you. People just naturally like you. Because you're kind, you're kind-hearted, you're kind-spirited, you're pure-hearted, you're considerate, you're generous, you're all these beautiful divine traits and qualities that anybody should love and appreciate, that anybody should want and desire to have. And these people were so self-absorbed about those, you know, them lacking that within themselves, that instead of doing the inner work and inner healing, and taking advantage of having you as a friend, having you in their corner, having you as that family member where they could, you know, you receive counsel from you. They could have talks with you. You know what I'm saying? They can have open and honest conversations with you where, you know, it would be trusted. They could trust you. And they took advantage of that. They took it for granted. And these people are in deep, like, contemplation about this shit. Because those people that they chose you over, they want shit. It's not, look, the people that they chose you over, they weren't as solid as you. Let's just say that. Everything that you was, they was the slightest bit of your qualities and your traits that you offered to the connection. And so now these people want to come the fuck back. Now these people want to be in reflection and shit like that. Now these people want to see if they got one more shot to try to cut your shit down. Just because they want to prove a point. Just because they don't want to be wrong in their false ass depiction of you. But they better beware. Because times have changed. The age of Aquarius. Karma is instant. Karma is instant. Especially when they fucking with you and the type of shit you want and how, spiritually aware you've become. And you understanding the power of your energy, the power of your word. Yep. The power of your coexisting and cohesiveness with the divine, with the spirit realm. This shit ain't no game. This shit ain't no game. Yep. But that's what I have for you guys for tonight. I may be doing another video. It's your girl, the Authentic Empress, and I'll catch you guys next time.